Okay, I'm painting and I'm talking, and I'm filming myself, and then I decide if I put it on YouTube or Telegram. See how it goes. Here I'm painting so-called highlights, the light effects. Of course, you can do them more realistic or more nuanced. While I've had this thought like a few minutes before I started the video, then I realized that on a wall, let's say if I paint like a large painting, 2 meters 5 to 6 8 meters. I mean, it's not large, but an element in this size would be considered super detailed. But here, in a canvas paper piece, canvas context, this isn't really detailed. I mean, this is like super raw. I mean, if you would see something like this and this execution level painted in in a medieval exhibition, you see that there, you would think, well, I don't know, it's like the apprenticeship of the medieval master had painted that part. So, I mean, my style, this is like a small A, it's a ball with a hole, which is here just stylized with this like lamelle or this maybe, or here. These are like for air circulation. And this is like the lower serif, and this is the upper serif. And then just I did like another upper serif there, a ball, hole, lower serif, upper serif, second upper serif to the left. It's like a small A. I should maybe also paint more like large A's. But yeah, for some reason this became something, a major way of painting A's in the last 30 years so far. See how it goes in the future. The point is that I stylized this, or I developed into like some kind of like object. It has like this plastic metal design appeal. This is like, like because it's out of two parts maybe, and this is like for air or like a hole and spaceship thing. And I adore this 1970s, 1980s sci-fi goat illustrator artist, with like the paperback novels. So in a way, this is like I told this also before, this is like an 8-year-old also trying to paint like the adults. But if you see this with the eyes of, like, say, the impressionist or the expressionist, then this also can be a masterpiece, la di da. Because if you see everything is painted like Vermeer, it gets kind of stale, and you get suffocated by all the details. Anyways, I would probably love to paint my stuff more detailed, or grow it into a more precision, more naturalistic, more presentational way. See how it develops. I mean, I can intellectualize my work, not in terms of uh, getting a professor who intellectualizes my work, which of course I can do, and other artists are doing. I can also see my work in all kinds of valid perceptions, from a psychological point of view, how my work is growing, my reasons, the patterns I'm recognizing or others, trying to have new, fresh perspectives, which are all valid, which are also I work in addition to other perceptions on how I see my work, or how my work can be perceived, which is also fun. I mean, in the art market, I guess, on the big art world, work is always described in a system one superficial way to make the most out of it, in terms of, for art collectors, that they buy the work and it multiplicates, or when the stuff is shown in a museum, that it manifests the art brand. But if you don't have any concrete sales aspirations, or needs to fulfill a brand image, or cater to the mindset of certain collectors and must pamper their mindset, while pretending you're just explaining it how you want to explain it. La di da. Then anything goes in terms of explaining and interpreting the work and how it's perceived. So I'm a bit cautious with this, obviously, because people like to steal ideas and concepts, and my name SEAK Claus Winkler suggests the very same, like, hey, let's take it from him and make myself my life easy, while not giving him any credit, etc. pp. So in Germany we say the thing, I'm a burnt child regarding this. So my question was always, or when I thought about it a little bit longer, what could I say about my work which benefits me and my brand as an artist without giving others all the ideas and possibilities to promote themselves, There's like this famous, or not famous, but there's like the story of the chicken who was, how do you call that, when someone is like, works a lot, but is blind. And then there's a lazy chicken which isn't blind, but can see. So it goes behind the chicken which works a lot and is blind, and picks up the corn and the food. The chicken which works a lot but doesn't see it puts out of the ground. So and the AI said that pioneers are rarely reap what they started or what they also start. So I don't know. So this is the backside of a painting, and I started this canvas I think in 2010 or something. Also built the canvas. I think almost like most of my paintings are built the canvases myself. And then since maybe like, I don't know, 2013 or so, I'm starting to paint also on the backside, and it's growing steady. And at no point I thought it would go into this or that direction. Also from the other side, because I underestimated also how long it takes to paint in a certain style, and I had like all kinds of ideas, or this could be like this, could like that, but it's like when you paint small, I would paint like something like this is small. Consider that I would normally paint this in 3 meters by 3 meters. And so this is small, but in painting in 3 meters by 3 meters would take probably the same amount of time, or maybe it's even faster than painting it like this, much faster. So and then you see all the other stuff. So it's always plus when you paint it on a canvas or a paper or anything, and you don't have like tons of canvas laying around. It's always like you think a little bit more how you paint it, unless you instead of having just driving to legal wall paint Hall of Fames where like graffiti people can paint and just draw the painting and don't care, and So and also when you paint, when you build the canvas, you also think about how that you already put in some effort. So that all this kind of like makes you maybe also play a little bit safe and what you paint. And then it takes longer. It's also more fun to paint walls outside. That's the reason why I'm painting in my studio. Or technically, I can paint these paintings, also the smaller paintings, everywhere, So far, I've not become. And sometimes when I'm visiting a friend, I'm sitting there and painting. I have like a female friend who invites me a lot of times, and then I'm hanging out and painting there, or she drives me into the landscape, and I'm sitting then there and paint in public. and sketch a little bit and continue painting my pieces, it's fun. But it's nothing compared to painting a wall somewhere, because then you're interacting with the whole world. Because this is for me totally normal, like, and I had like fun situations like this, painting a wall in or a pickup truck, or like a van, like a stationary van in Los Angeles, at a McDonald's parking place, and then there's some hoodlum, cholo, gangster type of sureño, norteño, I don't know, gang, hip hop, tech banger guy came like, hey, I'm your fan, I saw your piece in Venice, la di da di da di da. So it's crazy when you are on the other side of the world, paint a wall somewhere, and then you meet like fans or people who also paint and like your work. I mean, obviously it would be more fun, or be more from a business point of view, good to have more people who are wealthy who love my work, and then say I have a estate, But back then, you're obviously proud, and it's social value, and someone is giving you credit, stuff like that, which is great. Yeah, and things like this happen to me all around the world, and no reason to get a big head or being arrogant or anything. And yeah, so painting here with brush, and maybe I make a video in 5, 10, 20 years where I'm still painting on this canvas, or maybe tomorrow someone is calling me and wants this large painting. But then yeah, I mean, what would change in my life? I can't eat more. I can't what should I buy from this? I mean, my life, it can't change that much, because the main thing is still painting and keep on painting. So my how to say that? The life is already defined in a way in a lot of things. So